Hi everyone, welcome to you all in my YouTube channel, and today in this video I'm going to discuss about pharmacy internship. If you want to be a pharmacist in Australia, and the pharmacy internship is the same for everyone, whether you study in Australia, you already did bachelor degree or master degree in Australia, you want to be a pharmacist, or you are overseas pharmacist, you just clear your exam, that CAPS exam, and after that you are entering into the internship. Internship is the same for everyone, so wherever you graduate, you must follow the same process. So my name is Dr. Akram Ahmed. I always make the videos for pharmacists to go abroad to work as a pharmacist, and what are the opportunities, what is the current scenario, what are the ways you can go to work in Australia. I always already upload these videos about Australia, US, Sweden, Canada, Germany, Ireland, UK, Qatar, Malaysia, Singapore, Oman, all these countries. So you all already you can watch my videos in this channel, and you can follow me on Facebook. My page is there, and Instagram. Yeah, so I lot of information. I cannot make a video, so I just share there. What are the information about Australia? I mean, related to the immigration and all this. So here the Pharmacy Board of Australia are responsible to be a pharmacist in Australia, and they clearly mention here the two important things that you may also need. I mean, if you pass the pharmacy examination, there is no guarantee to become pharmacist in Australia. If you pass is okay, but you cannot come because you need a visa. There is a different kind of visa available, and which one you can apply as a pharmacist. This is the very important, because many of the students don't know. They just think that they just can clear the CAPS exam, they can become a pharmacist in Australia. So that's not the scenario nowadays. It's very difficult to become pharmacist in Australia. I will share at the end of this video. We will just discussing about the internship. So as you know, the first step that to become pharmacist in Australia, the skill assessment, then CAPS exam, and then 1 year internship. During your 1 year internship, you have to go to attend certain courses. That course, maybe you have to get admission into some of the university, or maybe the Guild of Australia also. Many universities are offered that course, so you have to be enrolled in your nearest station, or near the university, or some kind of that. And during the internship, you have to write a two examination. One is called written examination, second one is a oral examination or oral practical assessment. So you have to clear all these steps to become pharmacist in Australia. So basically you have to write 3 examinations to become pharmacist in Australia. So the second exam and third exam are this. This is very tough examination. It's not very easy. And yeah. So here pharmacy internship is a paid or not. Many of the students always ask, this is a paid internship. This is not just a internship, it is a kind of job. You work as an assistant pharmacist, or you are working under the supervision of a pharmacist. So normally in Australia they pay the $25 to $30 per hour your salary. So if you are getting internship, during the internship you have to be like provide a balance of clinical and pharmacy practice knowledge, along with the best exam preparation. So I just give here the examination. The Guild ITP, there is a program, Guild internship training program. I just take an example for here, but you can be get admission into any university. For example, if you are in Sydney, you can enroll in University of Sydney. They also offer the similar kind of program. So many of the students are graduate from University of Sydney, so they always choose to be University of Sydney. But if you are from overseas, so you have to see that which is the easy to pass to you, and that will be very nearest to your place, because you mostly work in the rural Australia or the regional area in Australia. So this is a Guild Pharmacy Guild of Australia. They offer this program, so they have to be certain their content like challenges clinic pharmacy. You can just have a look in their website. I already given the link in the description below. There's a tutor. They're just showing that why you choose their program, what's the advantage to choose their program, so yeah, our balanced and innovative content like professional practice standard, competency standard for pharmacists in Australia, PSC code of conduct, medicine Australia conducts, and all these, so then yeah, skill assessment, they will teach you all these medication knowledge and counseling and professional and ethical practice. This is most important, you have to learn this during your internship, then you have to go for a examination, so you have to practice very nicely in all this, so first you have to go for a first examination is a written examination. Written examination have some conditions. At least you have to finish your 40% of your hours for internship. So internship is a 1 year, so at least like 5 months you finish, and after 5 months you can write this written examination. But written examination is a open book examination. You can see the book and you have to write the examination. So the passing rate is very good in this examination. So this is a 120 questions they will ask in 3 hours, and there is a 6 to 7 calculations mostly they give, but in calculation you have to score at least 70%. This is a condition to pass this examination. Another one is a ethics. If you are working in particular state, there will be some ethics and law examination for that related to the pharmacy and this and that. In that also you have to must score 70%. Then there will be some PBS related questions, then therapeutics related questions. Therapeutics may be like 50%. If you pass, then you can pass. So major here, your calculation part and ethics must be up to 70%, then only you can pass this examination. The rest of that 50% also is okay, so this is a open book exam, so most of them are passed, it's not very tough examination. Then next examination is called oral clinical examination. This exam you only can give once you finish your 70% hours. This is for 40% hours you can finish. About 5 months you can give this examination, but 70% if we talk about this is an internship for 1 year, so we can expect that at least you have to be 8 months, you finish 8-9 months, then you can write this oral examination. So during your oral examination is one of the toughest examination, and many of the students are, especially those are from graduate from overseas, for example India and Pakistan, some kind of that, so they fail in this examination, because the problem is that there is a OSCE examination and PBL, those kind of examination not conducted in pharmacy program in India. For example, in BP form there is no clinical part and there is no assessment for that, and same for PharmD also, but many of the schools they are not provide that much information this and that. So you have to very clearly you have to prepare for this examination to pass this exam, and I will make a separate video on this on this oral examination, especially on the what is the OSCE, how to conduct OSCE, how you can pass the OSCE examination. I was in Malaysia, so in Malaysia we conducted for our students OSCE examination. Even in Australia also, that B form they also conducted the OSCE examination. So those are the students are graduate. For example, if you did your Master of Pharmacy, if you are an overseas pharmacist B form or a PharmD, then you did your Master of Pharmacy from Australia, then very easy to pass you this oral examination, because they will give you a lot of practice during your study. But if you are from oral those kind of India or something, then it's not easy exam in all this and that, so I always provide a consultancy and mentorship program from day one. The coming to Australia is not just like 1 or 2 months you write exam, you can come to Australia. It will take time, maybe on an average at the right moment, like it will take 18 months to 2 years, like 1 to 2 years at least minimum you need to be your day one to I mean your skill assessment, on CAPS exam, then you have to visa. Many of the students, or I know, they contact me, they already passed the CAPS examination and they are unable to come Australia, So you need to be some kind of consultation or mentorship. I give mentorship program each on each step, what you need to do, how you can get. Many students are struggle to get a internship. Getting an internship in Australia, it is not very easy nowadays, especially if you are overseas pharmacist. So it's not very easy task. So if you want to be my mentorship, many of students already joined my program. Especially if you are in Australia and you are studying any of the course related to pharmacy and you want to become a pharmacist, so you must contact me. I will give you a clear picture how you can crack all this path and you can become a pharmacist and getting a PR in Australia. And please subscribe my channel to get more videos, and thank you for watching this video.